Good morning. Today is February 12th, 2018. So Monday, I was not here on Friday. I was sick. And boy, was I sick. I was afraid that I might have had the fever. Like, straight up, I woke up at like 2 in the morning and like all my body was like sore. I had like a stuffy nose and I was getting a fever. I was not in a good place though that day. So I actually had to call in sick, and I feel a lot better. But as a result of being sick, I was pretty much bedridden all weekend, so I didn't get any work done. And I feel like that's okay because I'm like I kind of had like since basically Friday didn't happen for me or my students. I'm just gonna do what had planned, so I got it planned already today. So I'm just kind of just trying to sit back here and like just take a second, take a breather because I think I overworked myself. And some people like I feel like it's weird because like I'm such a lazy guy. Like I know I'm a lazy guy, but I'm a hard worker when it comes to like my career and with my wife and with my students. But in general, I'm a pretty lazy guy. When I'm tired, I'm gonna sit down and I'm tired. Some days I would just prefer to just lay down and do nothing. Um, the notion of doing work sometimes stresses me out, but I get it all done because it's important. I have to support my wife. I have to support my dogs. I have to take care of everybody. Um, but it was good that I actually had a chance to because I was like ready. I was ready to go to work on like Friday, but like I was like starting to think. I was like, is this a really good trade off? I mean, I'm probably gonna be fine on Friday, but like on Saturday, Sunday, and then the rest of this week, I'll probably be like knocked out. And I was like, would I rather spend like 1 day sick or would I spend like 5 of my sick days? And I don't like spending a lot of sick days. Um, and it just sucked. I was really sick. So I took the trade. I just decided, you know what, I'm going to just take a step back, take care of myself, just focus on getting better, and that's it. That's what I ended up doing. I just focused on getting better. Yeah. What else? Um, so yeah, today I think I'm gonna practice just being able to let go once again. I had a talk with my coach about learning to let go as a teacher because if I don't let go, I'm gonna get like I'm gonna be it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be great. If I don't let go, I'm going to stress myself out, and I'm trying not to this year, especially this week. Valentine's coming up. I gotta like plan out like. Thankfully, I've like planned out like the restaurant where my wife and I are gonna go to like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I don't have to worry about that. But like the problem I'm thinking about here is like, man, there's just so much for me to do, but I gotta just like, no, I can't let it get the better of me. With Lent starting too, I'm Catholic, so like I do the whole Lent thing. Um, there's a lot for me to consider. Anyway, um, this week is going to be. This is going to be an experimental week. Since it's the week before break, I'm going to experiment with a project, a research project. I don't know how well these kids will do with a research project, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to do super well. So the biggest mistake I made was thinking that they were going to do great without much of my help. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to really walk around and try. And then it's just a matter of knowing the students. Like one of my peers is less motivated than the rest, I want to say. So I'm just going to have to play around that. At first, I feel like I used to just play through it or try and ignore it, but I really got to play around it because I don't know. They just don't seem to be like the most on par with the other peers that I have. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to like seriously prepare them or try, and if I don't, I don't. Like I'm here. Like that's the thing. Um, I'm here and trying. If they're gonna like, if anyone's gonna knock me for that, then whatever. Like, oh, you were here every day trying to do it, but they wouldn't do it. Who's to blame? That's not gonna be me. I'm gonna just put that out there for myself. Like I'm not to blame for them not doing it. There are forces at work, and I've come to realize this that there are forces at work out there. And I'm not talking about like magic or anything. There's forces at work out there, be it social or monetary or financial. I always say the same thing that are out there that I don't have control of, and I'm gonna need to like I gotta like work with that, you know. I gotta, like I said, play around it. I guess that's like my new term. Like I gotta learn how to play around these things, because if I play through it or ignore it, it's just gonna hurt. And like, I guess from what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna see where they go. I'm just gonna, like, if they don't, I'll just do my end of the bargain. I'll do my job. If they're not gonna do great in this thing, then I guess that's how the cookie's gonna crumble. I feel like my other students are gonna do well, and I'm gonna focus on that. Like, it's I, don't- why should I get stressed out over 12 students when like 40 of my students are doing well? That's what I'm trying to get at, you know, when 40 of my students still have hope. 40 of my students are still trying. You know, why should I focus on the ones who've given up? Right? I'll focus on them, but I'm not going to like cry or upset over it anymore. It's not gonna help anybody. You know, it's not gonna help anybody if I'm gonna be no good to anybody if I let myself get broken by the ones who've given up. You know. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say today. I guess you could say my current mood right now is okay at best. Um, I'd like to just go to sleep and chill, but like at the same time, I know I'm gonna get bored. So I'm happy to be back. Anyway, talk to you guys tomorrow, on Tuesday. Bye.